So, 2.2.
Dude, I can't believe this is real.
I'm loading it, dude. My game crashed.
Dude! Oh my god, the swing copter feels so good. You can use WASD for platformer. There's an underwear UFO.
After playing the new update for a few hours, I decided to stop being a coward and dive into the editor. I wanted to make one of the first easy demons of update 2.2, which meant that I had to learn all of this crazy new stuff. I'm gonna call this Feelin' 22 because, gee, I wonder what the joke is. What does this do? Oh, it does that. Oh, potion tab. What is this? What? We're gonna have to jump over an extreme demon. Guys, you'd better make sure to smash that like button on this video. And if you disagree and don't like the video, hit the dislike button. Oh my god. I don't want to learn all that. Dude, look at how many pages there are. Are you kidding me? Imagine you need to find a very specific item in one of these pages, and you just have to scroll through every single one to find the correct page. Why do you zoom so far in every time you press play? Can I change that? I hate it. So there's like pre-download. Oh, there's a lot of pre-downloaded songs. I already know what I want to be using for my first level though. Just gotta, find it. All right, I got it. Jackpot by the Fat Rat. I don't know what it is about this song. I've just always wanted to use this for early 2.2. Okay, I don't know what 2.2 gameplay should be like. I'm just gonna... Why is it so zoomed in? There's gotta be a way to fix it. I don't know what I'm doing with 2.2, dude. I'm just gonna start throwing stuff at the wall and then come back and change things that I don't like later. So I'm already experimenting with the spider orb. You can't click this too early or you die. So you have to click it late to the sync of the music. I gotta learn 2.2 gimmicks, dude. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so real quick, I just want to test out what this does. What is that? Does this switch your gravity? How does this... What do these do? What are they? Okay, so I've got this little cube part here. It's pretty boring. It's nothing special. But my idea is that at the start, you're zoomed in on the cube and it zooms out and starts rising because you can see the gameplay rises up here. So I'm thinking that the camera goes out and pans up. Trudging through the unfamiliar waters of 2.2, I finished up the short pre-drop with this robot section. I experimented with spider orbs here, but it was pretty confusing, so I came back later to change it up. I still really didn't know what I was doing with the 2.2 editor, but once we get to the drop, some creative ideas really start to come out. So let's just see how this looks in Geometry Dash 2.1 without camera controls. Okay, I'm feeling it, I think I'm feeling it. Alright, I guess we gotta figure out camera control stuff now before structuring anything. So I want it to be zoomed in off the start. So let's go to 2. Let's just go to 2. Oh god. That is not quite what I want. The camera controls were quite tricky to figure out at first, and they were definitely headache-inducing at times. What is happening? I don't understand what I'm doing. I regret trying to learn the camera. Eventually, I did find something that I thought I liked, but later I changed my mind and will come back to fix this. I also tried making a fancy transition with some rotating gameplay into the drop, but I ended up deciding against using this. Now, if the previous updates have taught me anything, early 2.2 levels are not going to age well. Because at the beginning of the update, we just don't know how to use these new features effectively, and we end up using them in terrible ways. And one of my goals with this demon is to not fall into those traps and make something that's enjoyable and looked back on fondly years later. So I decided not to completely spam these new features, and I tried to make gameplay rotations and camera movements natural that didn't interrupt the gameplay too much. So I ended up settling on this simple camera transition that gives you some time to look ahead. Yes! Yes! I think you have time to read the ship transition. I think that's a good amount of time. After adding some more structuring to the pre-drop, fixing some gameplay issues, and just making everything clearer to see, the pre-drop was finished. I would only come back to change some very small things later. So I had this idea, this cube part here, as you can see it rotates downward, so it looks like you're moving down. And then in this ship part, what I want is a large swooping motion like that. and it looks like the camera readjusts with your flight pattern. That's what I'm thinking. And also, yeah, can you believe it? It's an early 2.2 level and I'm not using swing copter right away. I've got a plan for the swing copter parts that are gonna come later. I continued building some basic gameplay and structuring for this part, as well as experimenting with camera controls a little bit, but I was mostly trying to still adjust my thinking to 2.2. So I've got this pretty nice part going here. I just really like how all the segments flow together with the music. Something about it is just, it works so well. This click is bad though. I need to figure something else out about this. So there's something really broken with music sync in the 2.2 editor. For example, as you can see, this long note starts right at the green portal. But if I put down a 2x speed changer, for some reason, it's starting all the way back here. There is something messed up with music sync in the editor. So although the song completely breaks here, at the long note that's supposed to play here, I want to do a gameplay rotation going upwards. That's the idea. I did try the gameplay rotation here because I wanted to try it once in this level, but the way you build with this feature was just really odd to me, and I didn't like how the part was turning out anyways, so I ended up scrapping it. Instead, I ended up doing this really cool double wall jump idea. Ooh! Oh! Oh, and it sticks with the music! Oh, I cooked! Oh, I cooked! Look at that! And you have to jump at the right time or you can't make it. The next segment of the level was pretty basic with a simple wave part, but then I got the idea to do a really complex spider part where you go on the walls. Sorta like that one moment in the new level Dash, except much bigger. It surprisingly didn't take as long as you would think, and it ended up being really cool. Dude, that's so sick! But it also ended up being a little buggy. Okay, see now, like, can someone explain what happened here? Where is bro going? I tried to do a similar section with a wave this time, but that didn't really work. So I tried it with a cube, but that didn't really work. So I gave up. Instead, I ended up playing it safe with a pretty simple UFO section. But this next part of the level is where the creative ideas began to flow again. Ooh, maybe this is where we do like a tilted kind of thing, where all the gameplay is sloped like this, and you're kind of going up. Ooh, hold on, let me try this idea. So here's what I'm thinking. We tilt with the dash orb, and then we kind of go down like that. I kind of like that idea. I feel like because of the tilt though, we also need to zoom the camera out a bit more. Because with the tilt, it makes it a bit harder to sight read, so zooming out a little bit should give you more room to see ahead of you. Yeah, that should give you enough room to like sight read so that it doesn't feel like you're doing a bunch of blind clicks. Only problem is that the floor is literally right here. So I'm gonna have to find a way to like move the whole level up. Wait, I have an idea. So what if on that note there, what if you like slam into the left side of the screen, the bottom left side of the screen so hard that you tilt it back in the opposite direction? How cool would that be? Hold on, I have to try this. Ooh! Oh, wait, that might be really cool. Oh, that's sick! That is so cool! Even better, we can make it so you actually hit the floor, like so. Oh my god, I am a genius. And once we decorate it, we can make some sort of huge, like, shockwave animation that says, like, pow or something to let you know that you hit the bottom so hard that you reverted the tilt of the camera. Dude, this is so cool. And this entire part continued to be really cool. Oh! Oh, that looks so cool. Dude, free camera wave is so good. Look at that. That's so cool. All right, let's see how this part's looking. Dude. Yes. Oh my god, that's so good. The next part of the level would be pretty simple and was pretty much just filler between the tilt part and the next cool part. I just built up some nice, simple gameplay that flows nicely with the music. But now we're finally at the swing copter. Oh, I'm so excited to build this. So for this part of the song here, I wanted to alternate between swing copter and cube. And I want to experiment with swing copter a bit, do a lot of stuff with orbs and portals, and have the clicks sync to the music. I'm just really curious to see what's possible with swing copter gameplay. Okay, so how's this for a swing copter part? Okay, it's interesting. I feel like maybe the spider orbs are a bit much. But the spider orbs just work with that beat so much. Like, it's just such a... I don't know how to explain it. It just fits the beat. Here's an interesting idea. What if you spider orb into a spider pad? Does this work? Will you hit all three at once? I gotta test this. Wait, whoa. It doesn't even register that you hit the spider pad. It just goes straight up to the yellow orb. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the swing copter gameplay with orbs, and it fits the music so well. Although I literally just said that, after I built the next swing copter section, I immediately changed my mind. So I went back and removed some of these orbs, allowing for more of a swing motion in the swing copter parts. Alright, this should be the final swing copter part, meaning the level's done. Well, there's still the ending here. However, as you can see, there's definitely still a lot of structuring we have to do, and I also want to mess around with more camera movements, so we're not quite done. I'm kind of struggling to figure out how to structure this swing copter part. I want it to be open but still feel pretty dangerous, so I've added this border to the top and bottom, but I think for the actual structuring in here, I'm gonna make it pretty open. I don't want it to be super difficult, at least not this first one. So maybe like this? Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. Structuring the swing copter parts got easier with each one I did, but in the end, I still had to make a little bit of nerfs later to make the level more balanced. There was also some more structuring to do throughout the rest of the level, such as this very empty UFO filler part right before the tilted area, but after that, there were just a few camera movements left to add. Now I want to play with some camera stuff in this final part here. So I either want to zoom in or zoom out during all the cube parts. I'm not sure which one yet. We're gonna find out. Yeah, I don't think I like the zoom in very much. As for zooming out... maybe. It's just not much of a... It's not very noticeable. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I like the zoom out. And then for the end, I want it to zoom in on you as you fall up this staircase. Yeah, like that. But maybe not as much. Maybe 1.5. You can't really see the dash orb is my concern. What if I have the camera zoom in on the dash orb? Oh, wait, I kind of like that because then you dash off the screen. Wait a second, I might be onto something. Yes, because then imagine the gameplay fades out and the end screen comes up while you're dashing off the screen. Dude. Just gotta do my final few playtests and check if the level's finished. I also am not a fan of this starting animation anymore. I feel like I gotta change that. Alright, I think that's the layout done for the most part, so it's time for the full showcase. If you guys want to see more videos of the decoration process for this easy demon, make sure to subscribe.